So back in 2018 when I started taking care of my hair, I promised myself I am going to deep condition every single week just like every curl guru suggests. And I did. I wish someone had stopped me. But I'll be that someone for you. My name is Deepika, aka your Desi Curly, and today I'll tell you some lesser known do's and don'ts of deep conditioning. Since I have started taking care of my hair, I have heard this word deep conditioning so much that sometimes even in dreams I am deep conditioning. I'm not kidding. Had hai yaar. So starting from the basics, what is the difference between a conditioner and a deep conditioner? Though both are formulated to soften hair and detangle them, but conditioners are often formulated lighter than deep conditioners. Not just that, deep conditioners often have ingredients like plant extracts, hydrolyzed protein, small chain lipids, and other ingredients that can penetrate the hair shaft better, repair the damage better, and soften coarse hair better. But what is the difference between a deep conditioner and a hair mask? So anything that covers hair is a hair mask. It could be a herbal mask, a bond repair mask, an oil mask, a butter mask, or a deep conditioner. Deep conditioners are often hair masks. Now what's the difference between deep conditioning and hair oiling? Deep conditioning is done just on the hair length, whereas hair oiling is done on scalp as well as hair length both. Deep conditioning is done after shampoo on clean damp hair. Hair oiling, whereas, is done on dirty hair before shampoo. Now hair oiling, which is also known as pre-shampoo or pre-poo, is done to coat this hair length, release tangles and soften it. But do you know that hair oiling also brings down the harshness of shampoo that we are going to do later? I honestly love Curlup's Nourishing Hair Oil. It's a blend of 9 lightweight non-greasy oils, making it a perfect hair oil for head massages, for detangling, for softening the hair. It can also be used as a hair serum when used sparingly. And the fragrance, it's so lightweight and minty, it's not overwhelming at all, making it a perfect hair oil for a head massage after a long tiring day. If you hate those greasy chipku oil, you must try this. How to use deep conditioners correctly. Now showing you a routine using Curlup products. First, lightly oiling scalp and hair with Curlup Nourishing Hair Oil. After a nice massage, I detangle my curls because this non-sticky hair oil makes hair soft and slippery enough to be detangled. After a few minutes, I cleanse my hair with Curlup moisturizing shampoo and my hair is all clean and ready for deep conditioning. Just like you use conditioner after shampoo, in the same manner, use deep conditioner on clean damp hair after shampoo. So I'm taking a scoop of Curlup Intense Hydrating Mask, rub it between my palms, transfer it to hair using praying hands and then wait for a few seconds while it softens knots. Do not put it on scalp but apply nicely on the oldest part of your hair, the ends. And if it feels too thick, drizzle some water then spread it because even the humectants in deep conditioner need water. After a few seconds, go in with finger combing aka raking motion to make sure hair is detangled while every single strand is covered in this soft creamy goodness. But remember that soaking wet hair will make head feel heavy and the water will drip down your pretty face, so avoid that. Tie hair in a bun, wear a shower cap or poly bag. Cover further with something warm like a towel or a warm woolen beanie or flaxseed filled heat cap to retain mild heat, just mild heat. And after 15 minutes, I rinse it off with plain water and follow up with styling using Curlup cream and hair gel. And that's it. Should it be done before shampoo? I would say avoid on dirty coated hair. Why waste it? It won't work as effectively. But if your product is already greasy and oily, then do it before shampoo so that you can shampoo it off later. But if your deep conditioner is creamy like this, then do it after shampoo. Never shampoo after that. Just rinse with plain water because the conditioning agents deposited by this deep conditioner on your hair will be cleansed off by the shampoo and hair will be back to square one. Rough, frizzy, dry hair. So, is there anything like over softening? Unfortunately, it's a very real thing. I have rectified this mistake not just for myself but for so many other curlies. No, not every curly or wavy hair requires deep conditioning every week. Not every hair requires deep conditioning for 1 hour. Over-conditioned hair is just like satin. So soft and limp and lifeless, it won't hold the shape. But how do I know this? I know this because I have deep conditioned for a long time. Every single week for 30-40 minutes, even sometimes 1 hour. My hair became so soft it won't hold the shape. My curls started looking so loose, the curl pattern changed to wavy, but even that won't last few hours. It was so frizzy, the ends especially they would just open up so easily and the shape would change to wonky hair like It was not even curly, not wavy, just wonky. I was like, what was happening? I should deep condition even more. So I deep conditioned even more. It was a deep rabbit hole. I just went down in it. After realizing my mistake, I immediately stopped deep conditioning, and since then I have been occasionally deep conditioning. Once in 45 days or 60 days, or if more required, once in a month. And my hair is all good. Even after a heavy protein treatment, I don't deep condition. I just use a regular conditioner. How long to keep a deep conditioner? Someone says 5, someone says 15 minutes, someone says 1 hour, and someone says overnight. I would say follow the instructions. Now in Curl Up DC it says 15 to 20 minutes, but how long? If you have thick, rough or coarse or very damaged hair, start with 20 minutes. Otherwise, less duration. If you have fine hair, then start with 5 minutes to avoid over softening. But I won't ever suggest you to deep condition overnight. Not required. If done frequently, this can cause over softened hair so easily. Plus, don't sleep on that wet hair. That can so easily cause bacteria to grow inside that wet, damp condition. Then how often to deep condition? That's a question you should be asking yourself. But certainly that deep condition every week slogan doesn't work for every hair. I learned it a very hard way. If you have naturally very coarse hair or extremely damaged hair, then you can replace your conditioner with your deep conditioner. So pick up Curl Up DC after every shampoo wash instead of your conditioner. That would be good for you. But if you have very fine hair, or you feel that conditioners are just working fine for me, or keeping it for longer time is working for you, then you do you, no matter what they say. So keep doing what you are doing. And deep condition whenever your hair feels very, very rough, or you have used a very strong shampoo, or you just returned from the beach vacation and your hair is just betraying you. And if you are a beginner and you are starting to take care of your very, very damaged and neglected hair, keeping the frequency high of deep conditioning might work very well for you. And as your hair becomes healthier, slow down the frequency. As for me, I can use Curl Up DC every single wash day by replacing it with my conditioner. I keep it for 2-3 minutes and then I rinse it off. And my hair feels nice and softened, no over softening. But if once in a while I want that effect of deep conditioning on my hair, then I keep it for a longer time, let's say 15-20 minutes with mild heat like shower cap or a heat cap. Like recently I had my hair cut, and after the salon wash and styling, my hair was feeling very rough and very, very dry, like I said in the haircut video, and I decided to deep condition with this. So I kept it for about 20 minutes in the shower and under shower cap, and when I rinsed it off, my hair was all so soft. Now this is day 3 or day 4 and my hair is still so soft. I just refreshed my hair with Curl Up's the hair gel, and my curls are all looking so nice. I actually like this. See how much I've already used this one. Just a little bit left, like 3 uses maybe. Lastly, what's up with this moisture DC, protein DC, balance DC and all these trending words? As usual, I would suggest you to stay away from trends, stick to hair science and observe and understand your hair needs. By now you already know a deep conditioner is formulated for deeply softening and conditioning that hair. So every deep conditioner is a moisturizing softening product. By default, every deep conditioner is a moisture DC. But what about proteins? Now since deep conditioners are formulated to deal with very, very damaged hair, they are often formulated with hydrolyzed proteins in it. So these proteins can go into the damage, aka your gaps in your hair, and repair it, and also act as a humectant. So adding proteins can give protein overload? I would say every hair need is different. Some require a lot of protein, some require it very less. Usually proteins are added in very small percentage in the formulations. But still we can't say if it's less or more or medium in the formulation, no matter where it stands in the ingredient list. Only the brand and the formulator knows that. Moreover, the more important fact, an ingredient acts differently when it's acting as an individual ingredient, and it acts differently when it's acting with other ingredients in the final formulation. Curl Up DC also has a form of hydrolyzed protein, that is hydrolyzed wheat protein. But majorly this beautiful smelling mask is deeply hydrating and conditioning for hair. I think that's why it's rightly named as intense hydrating mask. And just a last tip, if you want to include proteins in your hair care, then don't confuse them with deep conditioners. Do them separately after shampoo on clean hair, and then follow up with a deep conditioner or conditioner as your hair requires. And with that, I sum up this video, and I hope that if you have hopeless hair, this is going to save your hair with caution.